This is Full Metal, and this video will be on the reassembly of the Mossberg 590 shotgun. To begin the reassembly process, we'll start by placing the forearm on the units, and you just have to align the arms of the forearm up with grooves that run along the inside of the receiver. Next, you're going to reinstall the shell elevator. And to reinstall the shell elevator, you have to push the shell elevator arms together and align the posts with the holes cut into the side of the receiver. Okay, next we're going to reinstall the bolt. Now when you reinstall the bolt and you slide the bolt back into the receiver, you want the edge that has this block to be toward the top of the receiver. So we're going to slide the bolt back into the receiver. Okay, now when you go to slide the bolt back in, you need to make sure that the ejector, which is this groove right here, will line up with the groove cut into the back of the bolt. And it should ride along that rail. Now when you're sliding the bolt all the way back to its rearward position, sometimes it helps if you push down on this front end while you're sliding it back, and then the bolt will be in proper position. Next we're going to reinstall the bolt slide. Now when we reinstall the bolt slide, we'll be dropping it straight down into the receiver, and this will be the edge that's facing toward us. On the other side of the bolt slide, there's a catch, like a hook, and this hook will actually sit down inside the bolt, and this is the area where it's going to catch. Now at the same time though, we also have to make sure that the two arms from your forearm, and as you can see, the forearm arms have these grooves, and these grooves will catch inside the bolt slide. So to line everything up properly, when you align your bolt, you're going to want the back edge of the bolt to be aligned with this edge, this back edge cut into the side of the receiver. Now to align your forearms, you're going to want to align this first edge of the notch up with the front edge of the basically bolt slide cuts. So you'll line it up like that. Now from here, you just lower the bolt slide into the receiver. Okay? Now from here you might have to slide the bolt a little bit to get it to catch. But then you'll feel it seat, so when I move the bolt, I'll feel resistance on this bolt slide. And in the same, if you move your forearm, you're going to feel the forearm move the bolt slide also. Now from here, to move the bolt slide fully forward, you're going to have to pull forward on the forearm while pushing down on the bolt slide. And you'll actually see that the bolt slide will ride in just under that edge cut inside the receiver. And you want to pull it all the way forward. Now this next part typically gives people some problems, and it's reinstalling the cartridge interrupter and the cartridge stop. Now the easiest way to go about this is to install your cartridge interrupter first, and that's because it has this index pin, and your receiver will have that hole in the side for that index pin. Now all you also have to remember is that when you're placing this in, of course you're going to line that index pin up, but the curved side will be toward the front of the receiver. So to install that, we're just going to line up the pin and drop it in place. Now for the cartridge stop, it's the same principle. You're going to want the curved side to be toward the front of the receiver. And when I'm placing this in though, there isn't like an index retainer. It just sits inside that slide. Or it sits inside the groove cut in the side of the receiver. Reinstalling the trigger assembly is similar to how it was removed. We're going to have to angle it in. So you're going to have to start that leading edge first at a downward angle. And then once you get that started, just push on the back and your assembly will fall right back into place. Now from here, reinstall the pin for the trigger assembly that was drifted out. You might have to move the assembly a little bit, but the hole in the assembly will line up with that of the receiver, and then it'll slide right in. To reinstall the barrel, align the bolt so that the leading edge of the bolt is at the midway point of the ejection port. Now from here, you just slide the barrel on. And with the barrel in place, and that's how you reassemble the Mossberg 590 shotgun. I hope these videos have helped you in the disassembly and reassembly of your Mossberg 590 shotgun. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message. And as always, be safe, and thanks for watching.